Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shaper Ranch plus Wolves.
This video was meant to be.
Meant to be. Haha.
As you can see, it's kind of hard to get into the chickens because these berries have flopped over with the weight of all the berries.
Wow.
We picked a whole bunch yesterday, and what we're doing at this point is eating a few and then freezing them for later. Make some jam or jelly out of them. Nothing like coming out and picking your own berries and chowing them down.
Yeah.
But look how they're weighted down, and I'm having to try to get to the chickens to feed them.
Kindle.
And there's bees on them all the time.
Yeah. We have an announcement to make. We have reached 100 subscribers.
Yay!
I haven't posted a video in a month. We've had a lot of sickness in the family. We got back onto the school. All the kids came back to school. I hurt my back really bad, so we've been kind of preoccupied.
Look at this. See all the missing pieces?
Yeah.
Even with this ugly fencing here, the deer have walked around and chowed down on our strawberries. Yeah.
Dang deer.
And this was growing really well, and the deer had gotten to it too.
Aye.
So I've still got,
They're kind of fun to have around, but they sure are a nuisance sometimes.
And this is a berry vine, and I said earlier that they weren't very good tasting, so I didn't really care that much about it. But then a bunch of turnip seeds fell in, and there's a bunch of turnips growing up. So anyway, yeah, it's October. It's fall in North Idaho, and it's getting very chilly at night. It's a beautiful 58 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Oh, to try to keep the deer out of here, I've been putting this lattice right across here to try to keep them out. So, just a few things going on. Probably one of our last updates for the garden. I put in these bush beans a while back, and they're flowering, so hopefully within a month they'll be good to go, because about a month from now is when we usually get our first snow. And I've pulled out a bunch of strawberries, sunflowers, and I still got a few more to go.
Cool.
So we got a bunch of sunflowers, and here's more of our berries. And like I said yesterday, they were loaded, but we picked a bunch yesterday. Got a whole bowl full. These are just random collard greens and stuff that we're just saving.
Yeah. Not so many bees now.
No, because it's all the flowers have pretty much gone to seed.
Hi, Ranger.
He's a good cat.
Got a comment just recently from someone who saw Tanker, one of the biggest cats that we've ever had around, but he's owned by many families, so he only comes around every so often.
Neighborhood cat.
So we'll keep showing the cats around since it's popular.
Wow, what is wrong with me today? Look at this big green bean.
Out of practice. Good. Right, that's huge.
Tongue-tied. Tomatoes are still growing. Some of them got old and kind of rotted and just fell down there. If we don't get these up, we're gonna not have to worry about growing tomatoes. They're gonna reseed themselves.
Grow themselves. There you go. It's kind of the plan, man.
So, like I said, random collard greens, and this is kohlrabi, but they're too tight. They're not growing the big globes. They're kind of thin.
Well, it's that time of year. Oh, very pretty.
I planted these in hopes that they would beat the cold weather, and I think they will. Carrots take some cold.
Yeah.
So I had no problem planting those.
A lot of the root-bound type, or not root-bound, but root
crops.
Crops, yeah. Before I forget, we're at the time of the year. I don't know if it's going to pick up on the camera, but we've got all these weird white little flies.
Gnats.
Like thousands of them everywhere.
A big breeze came up and blew them all away.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know if that'll show, but yeah, we're at that time of year.
Squash is done. I need to pull all these out this weekend, and yeah, the powdery mildew got to them for sure. But yeah, there's a few little flowers like right here growing, but I don't think they're gonna develop because, like I said, snow in about a month is gonna be here, and they're not gonna do anything.
Yep, they'll die very quickly.
We had a few cobs of corn that we cooked up and ate.
Yay!
And that was it. And look at these tiny things growing here.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to do anything.
Just save them and dry them.
They might go to the chickens. I don't know. But yeah, I hope the sunflowers will, do it.
Oh, looks like we got Bandit.
Beat the cold weather.
Oh, you ran.
Ooh, cat. Watch for the poop.
Yep. Haven't got the poop yet. Got deer and dog and cat. Got poop everywhere in this yard.
The far one is some turnips, and they are almost ready to go. And if you
Carrots are looking nice.
yeah, carrots are good. I planted these cantaloupes, you know, quite a while ago, hoping that maybe they would
Do
develop in time.
something.
But you can see that the cold weather has gotten to them, and they are not happy.
Nope.
And we got powdery mildew out in here too. I treat them with the milk, and it helps for a while. But at this point of the year, I'm not bothering with it
Yeah.
because they're almost done. Asparagus is still growing. All these squash plants are almost done. See the powdery mildew?
Yep.
And a big thing to remember is you can't put this in your compost pile because it could overwinter and cause problems next year in your compost. So this just goes into the trash.
Yep.
These are, yeah, at this point I don't remember if they're turnips or rutabagas, but when I look in here they look like turnips.
Yeah, I think so. I can see kind of a purple there.
Yeah, there's a nice big one right
Let's give it a show. I gotta be careful leaning. My back is really messed up.
right in there is a huge one. That's really good.
Lifted a big old hardwood cabinet, and it was kind of awkward. Hurt me really bad.
More turnips or rutabagas, whichever, they look a lot alike. These came from over there. They were too crowded, so I thinned them and put them in here. Over here, pretty much the same. It's just bell peppers.
Bell
and
peppers?
They're not happy with the colder weather either.
Nope. Don't like cold.
Chickens are happy.
Chickens.
Pretty soon I'm gonna have to get the heated waterers
Mm-hmm.
because the water freezes.
Yep.
That's not good.
We have a regal Shadow here. Shadow. How you doing? Shadow. Ranger.
So you can see the leaves are falling. Fall is falling.
Finally.
And over here we just a few more carrots in that little wood bin.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much all that's happening on the garden, and that's all that's gonna be happening on the garden until spring.
Haven't really posted a garden video for a while because it's just not much happening.
Haven't been a
Yep.
whole lot going on. Oh, here's the.
There's our crop.
We always keep our corn stalks for decorations for fall, and so that's the few that we got.
Yay! Not very successful this year.
Nope.
Alrighty. Well,
So that's it
you like it?
for
Keep
now.
subscribing and liking and commenting for more. We will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.